we all know money changes people, you know, and then once you start accessing the things that you were never able to access, especially women, you know, it pushes your ego to a different level.
SUV rolled by, a gunman then opened fire, and one bullet struck the man in his 60s, just delivering beverages, doing, you know, his work this morning. He was hit in the leg. He is expected to be okay. And then a second man that was here in his 20s, a man who police believe could have been the intended target of the drive-by shooting, also hit.
Tia Kemp isn't easing up on Rick Ross. She's speaking out once again, and this time, she's making some serious claims. According to her, Rick Ross tried to have her killed after she exposed him for allegedly being involved in Diddy's private parties, where she says he acted as a baby oil daddy. Tia alleges that not only was Rick participating in these events with younger men, but she also holds him accountable for the deaths of certain individuals, who, according to her, are still listed as missing on various police databases. She even went as far as naming the people she claims Rick was involved in unaliving. These names reportedly match ongoing missing persons investigations, but things take an even more shocking turn. Tia claims that the drive-by shooting her son was caught in last year was actually meant for her. She believes Rick was behind the hit, but that the people he sent targeted the wrong person and mistakenly attacked her son instead. To recap, about a year ago, Tia's son was injured in a drive-by shooting in Miami. He spent several weeks in the hospital, and there were real concerns about whether he would survive. While many expressed concern, others, especially those who had past issues with Tia, used the incident to mock her. That includes Rick Ross's ex-girlfriend, Stoney Jones, who reportedly posted pictures related to the incident and used it to taunt Tia. You know, it's really disturbing that this woman, Tia, who clearly has her own issues, feels the need to speak so much about me, my children, my mother, my baby, my father. Meanwhile, her own son was shot in a drive-by, and she said nothing about it. She didn't even go to the hospital to be with him. Yet she continues to spread false stories about others instead of confronting the reality of her own troubled life. She continued by saying, "Focus on your own life and your kids. Stop talking about mine. You're throwing stones while living in a glass house. Prayers for everyone affected." While many criticized her for these comments, this situation wasn't even Tia's biggest concern at the time. She believed Rick Ross was behind the attack on her son, and that the real target was actually her. Before the incident, Tia had been publicly discussing Rick's connections with Diddy quite frequently, and it seemed Rick wasn't pleased. In fact, just hours before her son William was shot, Tasha K had teased an upcoming interview with Tia, where she shared alleged evidence of Rick privately talking about Diddy's illegal activities during their relationship. Tia even claimed he told her he couldn't wait for Diddy to be arrested so he could purchase all of Diddy's properties.
So Rick Ross talking shit about Diddy.
I should go to my DMs. Ooh, I want my phone right now.
Bring her phone. Bring her phone.
I'm gonna go to my DMs because you know he blocked me, but I still could go to all this stuff I screenshotted. Girl, how about he was saying, "Oh, I can't wait to get locked up. I'm gonna buy his shit." I'm gonna show you all the messages where he used to be talking about all his niggas.
He said he can't wait till they lock Diddy up.
Locked up so he could buy his house.
That's real fucking two-faced.
Girl, he talked about him like a dog. He talked about all the
receipts.
Yeah.
She got two phones. Look.
Girl.
Tia had been online sharing personal details about Rick Ross, and naturally, he wasn't happy about it. According to her, this led him to arrange a hit to silence her. This allegedly happened just hours before William was shot, which only strengthened Tia's belief that Rick was responsible. It's also important to note that the son who was shot is not the one she shares with Rick. So from her perspective, Rick had no emotional connection or reason to hold back. In her mind, the incident was a clear message that he wasn't interested in playing along with her public accusations. The speculation didn't stop there. Things escalated further when a video began circulating online, showing Tia's former partner Big D, along with law enforcement, escorting her out of the hospital where her son was being treated. Reportedly, Big D had learned that William might have been targeted due to Tia's public remarks about Rick. Allegedly, Rick ordered the hit to warn her. Big D then alerted the authorities, and they determined that Tia posed a risk to her son's safety and decided she should not be around him at the hospital.
You disrespect shit. You mad from 30 years ago. Get over it.
Okay.
You can't do what?
Many many people disagreed with this decision, arguing that regardless of the situation, Tia should have still been allowed to visit her son. They were treating her like she didn't belong, even though her son was in critical condition. One commenter said it was wrong to have her removed from the visitor list. After all, their son was the one fighting for his life. Someone else remarked, "Say what you want, but I'd be upset too if I couldn't see my child in the hospital after he'd been shot." Even with all this, things only got more complicated. Rumors began circulating that it was actually her son who asked for her to be removed from the hospital, reportedly because he believed Tia's public comments had put him at risk in the first place. And if that wasn't enough, Tia went live on Instagram soon after the hospital incident and began revealing everything. Since, in her view, Rick had already crossed the line by trying to hurt her and damaging her relationship with her son, she decided to expose what she knew about him, especially his alleged ties to Diddy, before, as she put it, he takes her out for good. She began the live stream by claiming that Rick had put a hit on her, but according to Tia, the people he hired didn't follow through. Instead, they took the money and allegedly warned her about what he was planning.
So we finna clock this tea right here. Renee says you want to stay keeping up. We finna talk about some real tea. Your brother over there paying people to put hits out. He over there paying people to put hits out. And Nick running off with his money and it's getting back to me. So now I'm finna send the feds over there to y'all empire. See, you had the right bitch today. You keep playing with me, I'm finna tear y'all motherfucking empire down.
Tia also accused Rick of being involved in multiple deaths, including that of a woman named M. Carroll. Tia said Carroll's case is still unsolved and under active investigation by both law enforcement and her family. She claims the woman was killed on her way home by Rick and his team. But that wasn't the end of it. Tia also mentioned the death of another man, who she alleged was killed in front of one of Rick's well-known properties, referred to as the Black House.
Next, we gonna talk about Miss Carroll. Y'all know who Miss Carroll is. You know that's behind your brother. I'm finna make sure her family sue y'all whole estate, cause that case is not closed. You know the lady that was leaving from my mama's house getting her hair done that time, and it's behind your brother and his drama. You know that. You know about the man who was in front of Black House. Okay, we finna dig up a whole bunch of motherfucking maggots right now. I'm not finna play with you, you Ozempic bitch. I'm finna finish y'all mother. Watch this.
Interestingly, even before all this, Tia had already made some bold accusations about Rick Ross. Last year, following the Homeland Security raid on Diddy's residence, Tia went live on Instagram, claiming that Rick had quickly headed to Miami to keep a low profile. According to her, he was nervous he might be next in line for investigation after Diddy. Tia alleged that Diddy possessed multiple recordings of Rick involved in questionable behavior at private parties, and that Diddy planned to hand over those materials to federal authorities when the time was right.
You big mouth. Will, I want you to talk. Don't be scared now. No Diddy, huh? You scared now, huh? I know y'all on them tapes. Freaky. I know you is. 10 churn happen. It's time to show them churns now. I ain't gonna let off you. You should have been shut this big mouth hole up. You know it. You know it. Sip me a fruit bag. That right now can't hit me and my baby prom in 2 weeks. I'm finna go let out. Turn that down, man. Turn it down. It's quiet right now. What you quiet for? Nobody want to see your Louis outfits and sneakers. Nobody want to see it. Nobody don't care to see the Jets no more. Hoes not. Go over there and get Diddy a hug. Go ride the bike with him, you fat. You know what time it is. Prom time. You ain't sent a motherfucking message since December 9th, you big bag. But I'm not finna play with you. I'm not. You gonna make me come to the gate fat. You been in Miami a lot because you ain't got no motions. It's slowing down. I heard you fat. Fucking heard. I'ma get you, Will. I'ma get Universe. Do your work on that big back. And if you keep sending motherfucking messages around that's getting back to me, I'ma come over here and tell it all.
You be told your to be toe in next. You know what I'm talking about.
Now, it's still not confirmed whether the speculation about Rick being behind the attack on William is true, but if there is any truth to it, Tia may want to be cautious about continuing to call Rick out, because it appears he's taking this seriously, and based on what's happened, even her son might not be off limits. As expected, the internet had plenty to say. One person commented, "So Rick Ross is a fake gangster, fake kingpin, fake tough guy, fake street dude, and now you're telling me he's a fake ladies' man too?" Another user added, "Diddy definitely had something going on with Rick Ross. Both of them have been exposed. They've both been involved in questionable behavior. These guys really like to push boundaries." But now it's your turn. What's your take on the claims that Rick Ross allegedly ordered a hit on Tia? Do you think the incident involving her son last year was actually meant for her? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to check out this other video for more coverage on the situation.